Good morning and welcome back to the channel. And today we're looking at some of the mistakes I've made over the last 10 to 15 years of cycling. Keep watching the video to find out what mistakes I've made and how you can avoid them. I'm David and this is Forest Velo. Number one is whatever you're doing, whether you're riding for pleasure or training to get fit, if you're not enjoying it, you're doing something wrong. If it's not enjoyable, you won't keep doing it and you'll quickly stop training or riding altogether. So make sure you enjoy what you're doing, whether it's solo riding or group riding or the training plan you're on. If you're not enjoying it, change it. Find something you do enjoy and stick to that. Enjoyment's going to get you a long way. Number two is, with training, be realistic. Don't bite off more than you can chew and find you're failing workouts, or you can't make it, or you thought you could do more hours a week than you can. Be realistic, start small and build up. Next one is be specific in your training. If you're training or you want to get fit for a particular purpose, make sure your training matches that and you're not just generally following a fitness plan that isn't really aimed at the event or the thing you want to improve. So make sure what you're doing is specific and aimed towards that end goal. Next one is, if you are training, don't be obsessed with numbers, or don't be obsessed with FTP or other people's FTP. You'll find a lot of people who have got a high FTP can't necessarily hold it for an hour, or people who've got high FTP don't necessarily have high repeatability and being able to smash out short efforts over and over again. There's a lot more to being fit than having a high FTP. Everyone likes a high FTP. There's no getting away from the fact that it, makes you a strong rider, but there is a lot more to cycling than just that. As I said, repeatability, endurance, skills on the bike or racecraft when you're racing all makes a massive difference to the outcome. And going back to number one, don't forget that if you focus on one thing and you don't see massive improvements, it can lead to you not enjoying your riding, which is just going to be a hiding to nothing. Another thing, if you're on a plan, is pace yourself. Choose a plan that's suitable for you, especially if you're getting older. Make sure you're not doing too much too soon and you take your time to build up rather than going straight into a really hard plan, or even if it's the volume you're doing, make sure you spend time building up that volume, maybe adding an hour a week or something like that over a period of weeks, not just straight into 10 or 12 hours a week if you're not used to it. Another thing you really need to think about is being flexible. If you're not flexible and you just stick to a plan no matter what, it can really have bad consequences. So try to be flexible. I have got a video on that which I'll link at the end. But if you're feeling tired, recover. If you're feeling good, maybe you could switch around your plan, so you do a harder effort on the day you're feeling good and fresh, and then maybe take another day off if you need to. So always remember to be flexible and try to play it by ear a bit. The next mistake is to let things get stale and you get a bit bored because you're just doing the same things over and over again, whether it's the same routes you're riding on or whether it's the same training or the same sort of sessions you do. If you keep doing the same thing, you'll get the same out. So if you're not making much progress or you're getting a bit bored with your training, maybe you should be mixing things up. And the last mistake today is to not recover enough. It's easy to be enjoying things so much so that you just keep going riding, keep doing it, keep racing on Zwift, and you don't recover enough. So make sure you build in recovery, especially if you're getting older. You'll need to recover more. Maybe have 2 easy days instead of just 1 back to back to really ensure that recovery takes place. Well, those are a few of the mistakes I've made over the years, and they are easy to make, but they're easy also to avoid. What mistakes have you made? Drop it in the comments below. Is there any easy mistakes you've made which you wish you hadn't, whether it's with training or cycling or exercise in general? So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, bye for now.